Hi friends, and welcome back to Violin Teacher. Today I am continuing our series on Wohlfahrt 45, and this is number 18. Number 18. Wow, it is really a bear, and so I am not going to play this all the way through because there's a lot of tension that builds up as you're playing this particular etude. So what instead I would like to do first of all is give you a couple heads up hints, and I want you to tell me in the comment section what your experience has been as you study number 18. I suggest that we do 2 bows per measure. Okay, that'll simplify it a little bit. So right now the actual marking in 6/8 time is 1 bow per measure, and that you're going to have to play that really fast. So start out separate bows if you want to even, but then eventually when you get this kind of up to tempo, and by the way, play it relatively fast, okay, because this will be easier. Make sure another thing is make sure that you trim your second finger nail down pretty good, because you're going to have the interval C natural to E on the A string. But this one in particular really strengthens the back of the hand. And there are a couple little trick measures that as I play it for you, I'm going to point out. Okay, so with that, let's start. Let's start by you giving me a thumbs up, and here we go. Now, let me just chat with you a minute about the first measure. So right away we have intervals 3-1, 3-1, and then a reverse interval of 2-4, 2-4. Really uncomfortable for violins. It's just like that C major, C natural, and 4th finger. You really feel like that stretch in there, and that's going to happen a lot of times in this etude. Don't worry about the dynamic markings, just play what's easy. In fact, play kind of like in your bow you're thinking of playing quietly, all right? That'll help you save your bow. So already I'm kind of twisted around. So it looks almost the same there. Those 2 little pieces in the 3rd measure of line 2, but then there's just little subtle changes to the line, to the melody. So you have to be familiar enough with it to just keep your pace. And I'm going to stop here for a second. This, so I've been playing this this etude off and on, for about 30 minutes, and it's starting to feel, pretty easy. So you may find that it's a great warm up, and you might not need to use, the whole etude. Just do the first 4 or 5 lines and do it, for 30 minutes, and you'll have a great warm up. You'll feel like you could play anything probably. So continuing on, I am at line 4 in the 3rd measure. Another little tricky change. The 2 pieces look the same. but the last two notes are a little bit different. And also, Wohlfahrt throws in the occasional eighth note, so you have to watch that, like this right here. In that measure, I lift up my second finger when I'm playing 4-3, 4-3. All right, now the next part is rather challenging because it switches from C natural to C sharp. And also that, I also found for me, that F sharp at the end of that set is a little bit awkward in the bow. And you got to come back to 1, F natural to C natural. That's tricky too. So that measure in itself is kind of worth unit practice. And then going from 1, first finger to 4, and doing 4-3, 4-3. So we're doing there's a reverse again. Now that set of measures I find tricky. It just is not really that difficult technically, but it twists my brain around a little bit. First of all, we have the low 2 C natural in the first measure. And we have a couple little challenges in that we're doing a pair of notes, down, up, and then we go in reverse B, C, B, C, or B, A, B, A. So that's tricky in itself. In the next measure, we do, with a C sharp, we change it. Then we do the 4-3, 4-3 again. And I always want, in that one, I always want to play the 4-3 one time and go on. So I have to remind myself to play that twice. So put an X over that if you have any problems with it. Then we repeat this sequence. So probably with a little more practice, that would be easy. Now we're on the D string. We're in line 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're in line 6. Now, what's tricky too is coming back right there. So that's a little something you just have to practice it enough, I guess. Let's go back to the beginning of that line 7, I think it is. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's line 7. There's another. That measure isn't repeated anywhere else. The one I just played, and that is line 8, measure 3. So listen to it again. Watch that one. It's not hard, but it's just that you have to be so familiar with it that you know if you want to play this thing from beginning to end without stopping. So you have to really kind of unit practice that measure. Going on. Okay, so that was tricky for me also. So let me go back a little bit. Last line. So second finger is not on the string at this point, and we have to set it in a low position. All right, guys. Fun one, but I'm not going to play it all the way through for you because I'll probably have to stop somewhere along the way. And so this one is also a hand, like a creator of tension in the left hand, and you need to stop if you feel tension, or find somewhere where it's, you're playing an easy unit and you can play, you can kind of release that tension somehow. Maybe stop pushing on the thumb so much, just let that kind of release a little bit. All right, so I'm going to play, start at the beginning, and we're going to finish out this video with who knows where I'll stop. And tell me in the comment section how far you can play without having to stop. It's tricky. Good luck with it. Okay, so guys, like the video, subscribe, and thanks so much for watching.